The decision to go one design for the 2014-15 Volvo Ocean Race has proven golden. After 19 days at sea and Vestas' bold move to the west, the lead three boats are now within sight of each other, at one point all within 3 miles. The podium isn't guaranteed though, with Dongfeng race team sticking straight yesterday while the leaders jibed south, gaining to be only 15 miles back. They're still in the hunt for the podium, despite overcoming major hurdles in the language on board.
What? I mean, none of us are native English speaking, so it's, I guess it's hard for everyone to...
English, my friend.
There's always some words that are not perfect, but we still understand what the other person is saying. So
你好吗？
我很好，避开高气压团，然后我们现在是往那个低气压团。
The official language is English.
We told you guys the other day that race control made an ice exclusion zone. We have Knut Frostad, the CEO. Why did you make that call?
Well, we had some information 3 days ago from one of our sources for weather and weather statistics who had detected with satellite imagery and satellite radars a large iceberg more than 200 meters long. Pretty much in the middle of a potential route these boats could take, depending on how far south they would go. And when we know that there is ice in front of them, we have this means today that we could put exclusion zones. We thought we had enough time to do it to not affect really decisions for them. Obviously, at some stage they will be affected, but enough time for them to still play the game they were playing. And we know that the sailors as well would like us to keep them out of the worst ice. So we gave a little more space around the large iceberg, assuming there will be growlers and other things following it. And then we created that zone, which is a prohibited zone they cannot go into.
When you were racing though, these ice exclusion zones, they didn't exist. So what was the scenario then?
I think back in the 90s, when I was doing most of my racing, we didn't have these zones, but the reason was that the organizers had no information. So they knew nothing. They had no idea whether we were going to sail into lots of iceberg or no icebergs. And I remember in particular the 2001-2002 race when we raced from Auckland to Brazil and we were sailing slalom between icebergs. It was absolutely crazy, and it's still unbelievable that nothing worse happened than what happened. But I think today we have more information, but it's quite limited what we have. But we know if there's big icebergs today. We know where they are, and we can assume that there are small growlers and other things floating around it. So that is a great tool. I mean, it's a great information that helps us to keep the sailors out of a bit more trouble than they could get in themselves.
It ensures their safety.
It ensures their safety.
Great. Thanks so much, Knut.
Thank you.
We talk about just how much work these boats are, and this time lapse from Mapfre gives you a little glimpse. Cool shot, and it looks like everything is under control on deck, but they've had some issues below deck, so we called them today to find out. You guys have had some mechanical issues on board. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, nothing drama, nothing big, but we had twice a little problem with the engine. We didn't really know why, but well, the last one was last week when we were struggling to charge the batteries and the alternators, they were not going on. But finally, just checking everything and cleaning a little bit of everything, things went okay, and now everything is okay on board. It's not the reason. This problem has not been the reason to be back here.
We've explained so far why Vestas has gained to the west, getting away from the high pressure and into more wind. We have yet to explain why Brunel is looking to go east. It's not just about cutting the corner, it's about the shift too. Your Jonny Portman explains it best, so we'll leave you with him.
In a tense time here at the moment. South America here, and the toilet roll, because that's what we're looking forward to. The normal toilet is Cape Town, over there. And then this is our high pressure that we talked about earlier. So Abu Dhabi is, we think, because we cannot see him, jibed with us. And Vestas is even more here. And yeah, hopefully the wind increases, the wind keeps shifting. And what happens then is that the wind will go around that way. So we turn like this slowly with the wind. And as you can see, and we have to go there. Who's leading? The Snicker. That's the plan.